Alright. So anyway, this is it. We're just gonna do some Mii-topia tonight, so strap in. Get your strap-ons ready. I mean, strap in. And we will begin. So, what did we do last time? Oh, right. Wait. We made it up to Mike Love's castle. Oh, wait, it's not Mike Love, it's Jesus. It's the castle of Jesus. Vinny, what are some other bands like Queens of the Stone Age? You probably find that online, pretty easily, but if you want, send me an email and I'll get you a list of certified bands that you might enjoy. So, well-designed Mii's, that's gonna be Car. And who would you most like to go on an adventure with? Rabid Mario? Make Jesus into Humperdoo. Humperdoo? So yeah, we were doing some stuff here and we gotta defeat Jesus, because he's been causing a ruckus. A fuckus. And, I think that's what we're doing. Alright, I forgot that my character is using a golden bicep. As if on some planet this is acceptable. So we unlocked the Cumpire class, and I can't use that really until later, but let me just see if there's anything else. Magikarp is home. That's good. I'm not doing your quest, I'm not doing your quest. I did Tommy's quest, we're good. Right, Tommy? Now I can sleep like baby. They don't make coffins soundproof, you know. Haha. Chowder. The weather sure is beautiful today, isn't it? According to my fortune teller, tomorrow will be nice too. It's got an iPhone. Yeah, we have some new words. So we've got Encringe and Cumpire. These are the new words of the evening. I hope you enjoy them. Use them however you wish. They're free. We've got all the skyscraper jewels. What's that now? We should be able to get into the tower. And then finish off Darker Lord Jesus once and for all. This Jesus. This person was originally a friend of yours, right? He was a friend to all of us, Mr. Dragon. Are you really going to be able to fight your friend? I have to. I see. Well, the Darker Lord isn't really Jesus. I've got to do this. I can tell you're determined to see this through. Exactly. Well then, I'll take you down. Thanks. Good luck, Vinesauce. It's the wisest dragon in video game history. I think it's pretty cool that Hotel Mario has a bunch of hotels in Darker Lord Jesus' tower. How did he get that real estate? How much does it cost? Just pop the jewels into the holes and... yes! Right, gang, in we go. I mean, hey, if they're paying the Darker Lord for franchising rights, then it's worth it to have the hotels in here. Especially, I mean, some McDonald's. I mean, McBag Bombs. All that stuff. I kinda want those for my room. Like hologram planets. It's kinda cool. That voice, it's Darker Lord Jesus. Well, well, it's been a while. How kind of you to pay me a visit. Since you've come all this way, allow me to test how strong you really are. Ah, yes. I think you'd like to know I've summoned an old friend or two to this tower. I do hope you're looking forward to a joyful reunion. He's gone. Come on, let's go. You're in a good mood.
I'm in a good mood.
Orochi. I don't know if I'm comfortable with my character using a fist on a handle. Didn't that lead me to explain the story about the sex store? Last time, like the fists on a handle, what was it? And like the dolphin. The dude was trying to sell a dolphin. Okay, just checking, just checking. I just wanted to make sure that we've been through that information already. The sex dolphin. Okay. You don't know what the sex dolphin is? Don't worry about it. Just watch the previous stream and you'll know all about it. Why were you buying dolphins at the sex store? Well, I was trying to buy a real dolphin. You see? And I got confused. Because I googled where can I buy a dolphin. And it took me to, whatever the name of the place was. Let's just, for argument's sake, call it Sex Fuck Dungeon. I was like, hey, I can make this work. Why did I need a real dolphin? Just, you know, for the black market. No real reason. Anyway, if you want the real story, just watch the previous stream of Miitopia. It's not all that amazing. It's not even that great. It involves something called the Da Vinci Load, some fists, and a dolphin. A dude tried to sell us a dolphin. We were there as like a novelty thing, you know? Just like, cause, oh, there it is. Let's go see what's inside. And it turned into a particularly weird day. Two-Faced knows what's up. Okay, so... what's this? I want to go to Scoot's room. Okay. We need to shore up some of the friendships. Because some people don't have any friendships with each other. Lumberjan learning how to sing. Assimilating himself very well into humanity. Scoot and Jan don't have a relationship. Gordon and Scoot. There's a lot of Scoot things missing. Hotel Mario plus Alpaca. Klingon and Sponge. And that should be good. Well, Speed Luigi and Sponge don't have a relationship. That's weird. Alright guys, I've got a 3D spinner I'll be selling real soon, okay mate? Super tank. Explain to me, Scoot, how that's better than a metal tank that you had earlier. just continue leveling. So, what did I do? I completed that challenge, challenge number 9 in Mario and Rabbids on World 3. Wasn't too difficult. That was the only one I had left on World 3, so that's done. If you were here for the Rock of Ages stream last night, and you saw how it ended in utter heartbreak, I did it. I played it again today, and I completed the level. And yet again, I got lucky because the enemy boulder left my castle with like 1 HP. It was 1 HP. I was fucking pissed because I was gonna lose again. So I decided I wasn't gonna take my turn until I destroyed the enemy boulder. And with persistence and lightning, I was able to destroy the enemy boulder at the very last second. And then I sent my boulder, and I won. I really like that game. In fact, I'm probably gonna stream the whole thing because it had really funny cutscenes, and I think people enjoyed it, so expect more streams of that. And it's not too long either, there's only like, maybe 2 streams worth of material. Once that, like, parody Pokemon thing happened, I knew it was gonna be something that people would want to watch the rest of. Some of the humor fell a little bit flat, but I mostly enjoyed it. Very Terry Gilliam style art, kind of fun little parodies of history and stuff. So here's the thing. I've played A Hat in Time. There's an embargo. I'm not able to stream it yet. I'm not able to really go into too much detail, but it's pretty good. It suffers from some of the same camera problems as, as Ukulele. But then, I went into the options, and I realized you could customize the camera, and you can actually turn off the camera being a pain in the ass. But it's so far it's pretty good. It feels like you're in the world. Like there's Ukulele was pretty okay in terms of controls, but you didn't feel, sometimes I didn't feel like I was in the game world. I was just like kind of just randomly kind of moving a character around. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like the physics in this game, in A Hat in Time, are a little bit more solid. And once you get the umbrella, shit, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. You get it in the first 10 minutes, then the combat becomes a lot better. So, if you want to know how I got this, people were... Okay, so the developer was like, hey everyone, tag a YouTuber that you want to play this game, and we'll get them an early copy. Umbrellas in the screenshots. Okay. So people were tagging me, and then I said, okay, why not? Like, I didn't know what was going on at first, and then they just sent me a key. So I played it for like a half hour, and I don't know if it's better than Ukulele, because I didn't get too far. It's different. You know, it's its own game, make no mistake. It's not trying to be Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, Odie, here's the thing. I can stream it October 3rd. I just can't stream it right now. What I think they wanted to do was get it to people who, like, make YouTube videos that could make, like, a little review about it. Like, a review copy. But I don't do that, I just stream games. So... Isn't it more like Sunshine than Banjo? I'd say there's a bit more Sunshine in A Hat in Time, from what I've noticed. And there's a little bit more... interactivity with the characters. So far, I mean, you really can't get a feel for a game in a half hour, but it plays pretty good. I had a couple of weird little moments, and I'm still getting used to the controls. But, yeah, the world I played, the level 1, world 1, is kind of cool. And I wanted to explore more of it. So, not bad. Not too bad so far. It's hopeful. People that like platformers are going to be kind of... I think they're going to be happy. Ukulele's getting a patch that's going to probably fix a number of problems that people had with the game, including the camera and the ability to skip text and all that. So I think that's going to end up being a little bit better. And it's not that bad. Don't let people tell you it's a shitty game if you've never played it. It's a decent game. So, that patch is out. What happened to Ukulele Switch? I think they said we've got a little while to go on that. People hyped it up too much. I think that's the big problem with the game. There's some controversy around it. There was hype, and it ended up just being pretty okay. Some people fucking loved it though. I don't really understand that. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was like life-changing. I think Mario Odyssey is going to be great, but Ukulele just always seemed kind of destined for just kind of being decent. So yeah, so far Hat in Time seems alright. It's promising. And I have no idea if it's gonna be better than Ukulele, but I almost can guarantee it'll not be anywhere near Mario Odyssey. Fucking things. Vinny, it was a company's first game. It was bound to be bad. I disagree. I think that there are plenty of places. Look at Yacht Club. Yacht Club. Their first game was Shovel Knight. That was really good. Some people can make a good game out the gate. I've said it before, I'm not gonna harp on it, but I do think Ukulele was a good first attempt. I think they can do better. Let's hope they don't piss off the internet by getting a YouTuber to do a voice and then rescinding the offer. For good or bad reasons, I'll leave that up to you. But of course, every time I mention Ukulele, that becomes like a good 50% or more of the discussion. It's not about the game. It doesn't have anything to do with the game. It has everything to do with that particular thing. PR fucking nightmare that was. No, it's okay. Here. Take a look at this. So yeah, I do think, as a game, just going based on gameplay, I'm liking the controls of Hat in Time more than Yooka-Laylee. I feel like it's a tighter... Just right out the gate, I feel like I had more control over my character, and I like the world's physics better. So it's definitely on the right track. Vinny, do you ever- here's a tough question, but I'll answer it. Do you ever feel ashamed of playing video games at 30? This isn't an insulting question, just wondering what you think as I grow older and still play games. If you feel ashamed of doing the things you love, then you don't deserve to do the things you love. You know what I mean? People that read comic books when they were younger, and like, then they got older and they were like, oh, I don't know if I could still read these comic books. And now Marvel's making all these movies. I'm sure the same thing was uttered about movie and TV show. Video games are one of the most popular forms of entertainment around right now, and I love them. It is, aside from music, the best thing ever. So I love it. I love what I do, and I will play games for as long as I breathe life. I do feel ashamed about playing Mario and Rabbids, though. That's a little bit different. Because I actually started liking it. And the Rabbids. No, I'm kidding. I really love Mario and Rabbids. It's great. I've often said that, you know, in this fucking garbage trash world we live in, sometimes it's garbage trash. Well, if you really look at it from a distance, there's a lot of garbage trash, but, you know, I'm lucky enough to live where I live. And, it's relatively stable to the point where I can go out, have a walk, and not fear, a dumpster falling onto my head. For allegorical purposes. But, yeah, whatever brings you joy is a good thing. And for me, one of those things is video games, which is why would I deprive myself? You know, I had to get my car fixed the other day. Well, not really fixed, but just kind of, you know, the usual shit. The tires rotated, the oil changed, and it usually takes them a little while, so I just, I brought my Switch. To be fair though, the Switch looks a little bit cooler than, say, a Game Boy Advance or like a banana yellow Game Boy Color. What if crack gives you joy? Should you keep doing that then? No, I don't think you should. But, I guess that's part of living in a free world. I mean, it's illegal. I wouldn't recommend it. But, you know the risks. If you want to eat mush for the rest of your life, then I say yeah, go for it. Hopefully you can replace the crack with video games instead. Hopefully. This became a weird conversation. I can imagine, like, the younger audience that jumps into my Mii-topia streams. It's like, oh, I like Scoot, and, like, oh, like Sponge, and I like all the little Mii characters that Vinny has from Tamagotchi Life. I love this stuff. And then, you know, get, like, 10 episodes in, and I'm talking about, like, life choices and crack. Sex dolphins. Yeah. Vinny told me I should buy a sex dolphin and do crack. Tucker, you fucking idiot. Nintendo has claimed your Mii-topia video. Reason? In quotations, sex dolphin discussion. Vinny, it is my day of birth today. I know what you want. You want me to sing the birthday song by the Beatles. But remember, if I say happy birthday to one person, every day, multiple people are gonna be like, Vin, it's my birthday. You said happy birthday to the other person, how come you don't say happy birthday to me? So, that's why I say happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to you. Chances are, there will be people watching this in the future whose birthday it is. Happy birthday to you. And stuff. Also, is the birthday song copyrighted? Oh, there's a mod in my chat whose birthday it is. Now, if I wished one of my mods a happy birthday, I have to wish every mod a happy birthday, and there's just too many of them. Like 10. I think we need to come up with some room rules. We should be quiet when people are trying to sleep. We shouldn't worry about any weird noises at night.
Wait, what?
And if we hear any creepy whispering, we absolutely shouldn't open our eyes.
I don't want to stay here anymore.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. There's a piece of news. Apparently Hugh Hefner's dead. Oh man, that's a weird thing. Think about how many celebrities I've announced the deaths of on this stream. Like, I don't know if I'm comfortable being the source of news in this regard. Who cares? Most people in chat are saying, who cares? It's a human. Let me just Google it real quick. Well, yeah, 91 years old. I don't really know much about the guy other than he wore a robe. And he was surrounded by lots of scantily clad women. And that's about it. That's the extent of my knowledge about this guy. He lived a full life. To say the fucking least. Well, yeah, I know he founded Playboy. I'm aware of that, I just don't know. He was in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Ron Jeremy? Well, Ron Jeremy once cosplayed as Mario. You know what I mean? Okay. Sorry, a lot of news tonight, a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna get back to the Mii-topes in just a second here. Also, I think Southbird raised the question, since this is an icy castle, is it possible that this is Vinny's domain? Well, I mean, it's weird that here I am talking about sex dolphins. And the dude passed- well, whatever. Rip. It's a high-tech tower. Well, there's like weird little ice... There's like weird little ice creatures. There's like, well, you'll see. It's crystal, not ice. Never mind then. Do I know that person? Oh my god. Is anything the matter? Oh god. Here we go again. You didn't say that, Southbird? Oh, I guess I misunderstood. My bad. I might have caught like a little bit of that. I have to read like extremely quickly sometimes because then the chat just goes a mile a second. Is it weird that I'm actually doing this to save Mike Love? Like, deep down, he is a pure spirit. Like, way, 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 way deep down. There's an odd picture of John Stamos and Mike Love in a pool that was posted recently. And, have mercy. They like each other. They're friends. Someone named P7nis, so like penis with a 7 instead of an E, says, does Red Vox have any lighter sounding albums? You can listen to my Room to Breathe album. It's under the name Vine on Spotify. It's just me though, with a little bit of help, but mostly just me. But our next album is going to be a little bit lighter. P7nis. You read that comment because his name was P7ness, didn't you? Yes. Yes, I did. And also to plug. But I just want to say, I think that name could use a little work. Did you ever see the trolling of the poker? The online poker dudes? Where a dude, the guy's initial is P. dot, and then his last name is Ness, N-E-S-S. And then when he enters the room, the poker players say, hello, P-Ness, welcome. And then they're like, fuck. It's back. Ex-Dark Lord Mike Love. That was terrible. I don't suppose you remember me, do you? The Dark Lord. Exactly, except I'm just a regular human now. After you defeated the Dark Lord, I was released. From the Dark Curse, I mean. The Dark Lord did so many terrible things, but I never wanted any of this. I really want you to believe that. By the way, you're gonna be fighting this new Darker Lord, right? You bet. I want to make up for the trouble I caused as the Dark Lord. Will you let me come with you? What? Thank you. I won't let you down. This is weird. You know what's weird about this? We're about to fight Jesus. I got a problem with you, Jesus. I'm calling you out. I still have to figure out why Dark Lord Mike Love, or regular Lord, just regular person Mike Love, is now on our team, and what he does. I should have refused. Should have been like, nah, fuck off, mate. No. Edgelord, Mike Love. The punk phase lives forever. It's unfortunate that those goggles would not actually do anything. They fit just between the eyes. Wait a minute, there wasn't an orange for Sponge, right? Let's see. Nope. Vinny, I need a clip of you saying Mayro no, that I can play to customers at work when they ask stupid questions. Alright. No. 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 You've got 3 to choose from. How about it? Just a minute there. Who has a never-ending thirst for fun and games? It's funny because I have not watched Dr. Phil, like, almost ever. And, like I said, I was getting my car kind of, like, tuned up and everything, getting them tires rotated, which is obviously an innuendo. And I finally caught some... like, I saw it on TV. And it was basically him just lecturing people how to raise their kid. Like, well, what I would have done is, and like, he got angry on a couple of occasions. So he just reads, like, emails and tweets and text messages, and then he's like, nope. Just, you know, basically just telling people not to do things. Making money off of them. He's not a real doctor. You should watch the Bill Burr bit about him and the Cash Me Outside. Someone in chat said something very interesting. Dr. Phil is good when you need reassurance that you do not have the worst life in the country. Didn't Cash Me Outside get like a couple $1 million music deal? Did that not happen? Does she know how to music? Or are we going to continue perpetuating a culture of famous for being famous and no other reason? No, she cannot music. Oh, okay. I'm not jealous. I'm doing fine. There's a lot of people that are really famous for just, like, being there. Just for existing. And that's just life. That's just how it is. It takes too much energy to hate, doesn't it? Just leave it. Whatever. Go on Dr. Phil and act like you have anger problems and use angry duck sounds. You'll be super famous. Could you imagine? I call Dr. Phil. I just like, listen, I got some fucking problems, doc. Seriously, I quack whenever I get angry, and I'm angry all the time. I just go on the show, and I just bullshit. I just keep bullshitting my way. This man quacks like a duck when he's angry. Catch me outside on the next Dr. Phil. Now, you know, it sounds to me like you might be on drugs. Just look at you. But Sponge, your compliments are far lovelier. Oh shit. Sponge Paka. What I think you should do is go to the hospital. You see, marijuana is worse than heroin, okay? Not because it'll get you killed, but it'll open the door. The door. It'll open them door. Okay, guys, which UFOs are better? These pink UFOs, or the ones from Earthbound with the little ribbons on them? Alien gummy candy. No, I'll pass on that. Earthbound ones, yeah, I agree. I like the UFOs from Earthbound. Okay, which UFOs are better? UFO from Earthbound or UFO that Kirby turns into?
Go.
Many people are saying Curb. Vinny, have you ever seen a UFO in person? I've seen I've seen plenty of unidentified flying objects that I personally could not identify. But I did see something particularly strange on an occasion where it was zip-zooming in the sky and then it actually, like, blinked out of existence. Like, I just watched the thing disappear. On other occasions, if you had told me it was a plane or a helicopter or a balloon or something, I would have been like, okay. Or a satellite. But that one time, I didn't understand what I was looking at. And I had not done the marijuana's... Vinny, you mean a satellite? I mean, if you know of a satellite that could go from left to right, and then up and then down, making right angles in the sky, and then disappearing, then yeah, that kind of satellite. not trying to convince anyone that UFOs are real. I have no fucking idea. Just relaying a story. Oh, swamp gas. Thanks. Alright. Thank God. I wouldn't not- yeah, I wouldn't want to be confronted with the potential that I was looking at something that might, make me have a bad dream at night. But here's the thing. People are saying it sounds like a drone. This was 7 years ago. And it was like, you know, it was kind of high up. I was driving on the expressway, and I was just following it. So... It's not like it was just a random person flying a drone. There was... Okay, listen, like I said, maybe it was something else. Maybe it was a bird. Right? It could have been a bird! Whatever it was, I don't know. That's what it looked like. If someone has an aeronautical, engineering degree or whatever, maybe they can explain it. I couldn't. But there was an incident that I found out that someone flew a drone into an army helicopter on Staten Island. Could have been an army drone, sure. Like I said, I'm not jumping to conclusions here. I'm not Giorgio Tsoukalos. I like to read about aliens. I do enjoy alien discussion, but that was... obviously some kind of technology that I was unaware of. So, but anyway, the point is... there was something rather bizarre in the sky that day. But yeah, there was recently some dude on Staten Island flew his drone and... yeah, crashed it into a fucking army helicopter. Well done. There's now an investigation to find the guy, like to find the person who flew the drone into the army helicopter. Vinny, it was a dill drone, a flying dildo designed for war purposes. You know, it's funny that you should say dill drone. Wasn't there, in Russia, a little dildo helicopter that was flown into like a press conference at one point? The helicopter, yeah. Okay. Klingon learned a new flower move. I wonder what kinds of things Mike Love likes. That's what my character just said. I know what he likes. Litigation, money, it's taking credit for good songs that have nothing to do with him, writing bad songs, flower power, what is this? The Earth is angry. What? Gordon is angry too. Trying to understand this move. That makes you strong. Scoot has repair. Oh. Is Mike Love really just giving us bananas? You useless fucking twonk. Hey man, I totally, look at that, 4 damage. Can I get rid of this guy? Hey man, I totally gave you a banana a couple hours ago and you ate it. Well, the thing is, I needed it back. It was my banana, you ate it. You'll be receiving a phone call from my lawyer tomorrow morning. Huh? What? What? Just a dream.
Something smells nice.
Oh, you noticed? Yeah, I changed my shampoo to a new one with all organic ingredients.
Organic critters. Oh, you fancy.
If you say so. Wonder what organic means. That about sums it up. Made of organs? Is that what that means? Yeah, me and Gordon aren't doing so good anymore. Holy shit! Michael just killed someone with 4 damage! That is astounding. Yeah, well, you know, I killed that enemy. That was my kill. But, Mike Love, we did like 100 damage to that enemy. Yeah, but I got the kill. So I get the reward. All the experience and all the gold. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing to Mike Love is some kind of, like, character damage. It's okay, it's fake Mike Love, it's not the real one. I don't obviously know real Mike Love. I've never met the guy, I've never had a conversation with him, I don't know if he's a greedy fuck that destroys the hopes and dreams of true artists. Nor do I know that he made a fool of himself at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame many years ago. I've never seen any of this firsthand, of course. Just give me a second here. I have an important cursed image to show you. Here it is. Have mercy. John Stamos, what are you doing? You seem like such a nice guy. It's automatic when I think about it. Oh shit. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts sponge. I do realize how annoying I am about this Mike Love stuff because there are people that are actually emailing me on a daily basis now. Vinny, what did Mike Love do to you? Who is this guy? You need to explain to me why he comes up on the stream so often. He probably wouldn't if he wasn't in this game. I mean, sure, he watched me... he coerced me into pissing into a dolphin while Jane Stamos filmed it. But that's a whole different story. Vinny, but no, seriously, why? I'm lost every time you joke about him. Just do yourself a favor. Listen, I chose him. It was I know what I'm doing. I chose Mike Love as the Dark Lord. I understand this. He's not that bad. It's just fun to joke about him because, well, here's what you do. Go to Google, type Mike Love asshole, and read whatever articles come up. That's all you need to know. Or, conversely, go to YouTube and type Mike Love Rock and Roll Hall of Fame speech. Watch that speech. Watch it. Watch it. Oh man. These dudes are no joke. For anyone joining, mentioning Hugh Hefner died, I'm aware. I talked about it a couple minutes ago. Yeah, here's one. During the recording of the now stone cold classic Pet Sounds, Mike Love responded to one of the glorious spellbinding harmonies with "Who is gonna want to hear this shit? The Ears of a Dog?" Brian Wilson would later use this as an inspiration for the album title. Love later claimed it was he who was the one that came up with the album title. So, just one of many examples. Well, you know, I said he had the ears of a dog. So, hope that helps a little bit. I hope that explains things just a tiny, tiny bit. Hero frying pan. Wow. That thing is mental looking. Oh man, I gotta replace the fist. That's okay. I could make it look like a fist. But, I mean, we fisted a lot today. So I'm okay with a new weapon. And you can't even say that's not an accurate statement. So what did Vinny do on his stream today, son? He fisted, like, a lot of people. There again! He did it again! Anyway, now you know where the term fist factory comes from. Vinny, I'm watching the acceptance speech that he did, and he just interrupts his bandmate like, what the fuck, dude? Do you have any common decency? Nope. Not really. Still can't believe it, but... I was the Dark Lord. And I made so many people suffer. I thought maybe you wouldn't remember. Oh no, I remember everything. I had no control over my own body. All I could do was watch the Dark Lord's evil doings. That must have been tough. The redemption arc has begun. The network failed to renew Mii-topia for Season 3 because they felt that the Mike Love redemption arc was unrealistic. So they cut all funding for the Mii-topia series. They're pursuing a new series. Fear of the land, of the planet, of the Walking Dead. One damage. Did someone in chat say crusty jugglers? No, no one did actually. Vinny, if you could be any RPG class in real life, what would you be? I wouldn't mind being like a wizard. Yeah, like a wizard. A necromancer? No, I wouldn't be a bard. I wouldn't be a bard. How about an archer? Like a hunter. How about an archer with magic? Like half wizard, half archer. And of course I would carry a short sword for close encounter combat. But I would be not so great with the sword. I mean, hey, you can have like fucking battle mages. Why not have like an archer mage? So a druid? Yeah, Legolas, kind of? A sneaky archer? Fuck. I always end up with the sneaky archer. A muscle wizard. I use my arms... Like, I use my magic to imbue my arms with more power so that I punch harder. That's it. I'd like to cast Fuck Fist. So you know that friend that me and Mike have? Or had? That, you know, oh, boobs! I'm a floating brain! That guy? There's also some move in some video game that he liked a lot. I forget which game it was. Might have been a Final Fantasy thing, but there was a move called Farfist. And he was, the Farfist is the best fucking spell in this game. So like Farfist became a bit of a, an in-joke for a while. Like, gotta use Farfist. Final Fantasy Tactics, okay. There you go. What is the moisture guy doing now? You mean the dude who wouldn't let the other dude use his cup for condensation? So yeah, one of my friends asked this guy... They were friends, you know, they were pretty close. Hey, can I use your fast food drink cup? Can I use it to wash my hands? Can I get some of that condensation off the cup? It was a hot day, so the humidity made the cup kind of wet. So he was like, can I use some of your condensation to wash my hands? And he was like, no! No! And it turned into a big fight and a big argument because there's no reason not to let him use the condensation. And that was the beginning of the end of their friendship. Road guy, yes, road guy would not let my friend use the cup, correct. I guess I understand it, maybe your your hands are kind of greasy, and you don't want your cup to have, like, burger juice on it. I understand, there could be a good reason to not let them use the cup. But instead of having, like, a logical, reasonable discussion, it was emotionally charged. It was like, no! Are you tired? A bit. There's Klingon always napping. But I mean, yeah, that's the beginning of the end of a friendship. Must have been a hell of a friendship if condensation could end it. I wish I was there for that. I wasn't. I've only ever heard the story. I really wish I was a part of that story. What's your favorite song on Pet Sounds? Wouldn't It Be Nice is just always amazing. Track 2, You Still Believe in Me, and I Just Wasn't Made for These Times. Sloop John B's a lot of fun. Vinny, you sure you're not giving us the condensed version of that story? How dare you? Oh, what did Sponge get? Sponge just got a cool new move. Hang on, I want to see if you can actually find out what the moves are. Giga Cure. Restores an enormous amount of HP with radiant light. Hero Shell. It's got a medal on it. It's probably the wrong thing to have a medal on.
Right here.
Oh, fuck. Gordon Fieri. I never knew how much I wanted this until now. It's Raptor Fieri.
Better.
Scoot Fieri. I know it's Fieri. It's pronounced Fieri, according to Guy himself. Whatever. Haha, whatever, move on. Who names their son Guy anyway? Is there anyone in chat named Guy? My name is Guy Manperson. There's a number of people in chat saying that their name is Guy. So, just be aware of that. I don't believe it for a second, though. I need some driver's license, you know, photos. Cough them up, cough them up.
Couldn't this wait until after dinner?
Dairy me. Oh, fuck. Lamb Chop Kong. And an ice golem. Gold General? Vinny, why do you make fun of Guy Fieri so much? He brings attention to small businesses, and he's a super nice guy. There's a difference between me lightly ribbing Guy Fieri for having a funny voice, and going like, right here! And Mike Love actually doing scummy shit. I don't know Guy Fieri, like, on a personal level, obviously. I've never heard anything particularly bad about the guy. It just makes me laugh. He eats like trash hot dogs, like fucking trash dogs. Also, that battle was sickeningly fast. Apparently, people in chat are saying he's a nice guy. I've seen him do some interviews. He seems like a chill guy in interviews. And he does bring attention to local businesses, but he also is a living meme that has spiky Bowser hair and wears flame shirts and says very silly things.
Got it.
Vinny, he rarely eats hot dogs on his show.
You've saved our royal bacon again!
You have our thanks.
Blast that infernal Dark Lord! Or should we say Darker Lord?
I'm so sorry. fight isn't over yet.
If anyone can do it, you can!
Good luck.
Um.
Farewell. It's weird because the episode, like, I don't have cable, but there are times when I'll watch, like, if I'm in a hotel, I will watch Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives because it's a genuinely entertaining show. And the 2 times I managed to catch that show on television were the episode where he goes to the hot dog place and eats the hot dog. And it's like, we're talking like a crazy fucking hot dog. I'm not happy. Did someone say my name? Oh no. Also, I googled Guy Fieri hot dog to try to find the gif of him eating the trash dog, and this is what I found. What the fuck is this? Seriously, what the fuck? Guy Fieri eating a hot dog. I'm gonna go to his fucking restaurant in Times Square one day. It's gonna be overpriced nonsense. But one day, that's a goal of mine before I die. Actually, that's pretty accurate because knowing me, I will probably die. I will go there, I will eat, and then die of a heart attack right afterwards. That looks healthy. Right? That looks pretty healthy. I don't even know what that was. I don't know if it was like a pizza. I don't know if it was like a folded pizza with fixins inside of it. I don't know if it was a giant hot dog. I don't know if it was a falafel. Explain the logistics of even attempting to take a bite of that without wearing it. No, you will wear it. There's no way around it. The only way is, I guess you could maybe take very, very small, careful bites. Your hands are gonna get dirty, no matter what. Fork and knife is the only way. The staff is where he stores his sadness. At first, I thought you were talking about the restaurant, like Guy Fieri's restaurant. Like, you go there, and, like, his staff is just really sad because Guy Fieri, like, went and he just, like, unloaded all of the bad things in his life to his staff at the restaurant. And then I realized, oh, I just want a staff in Mii-topia. One thing that's cool about Guy Fieri's restaurant in Times Square is that every table gets a nice tall cup of drink, of soft drink, so that when you need to wash your hands, you can just go ahead and use the condensation. There's, like, free condensation available at all times. And that's good because some of the prices on that fucking menu are no joke. That's my biggest criticism with his show. Only a little bit of it is reasonable. So many of them are just heaps of food on a plate. Wait, you mean to tell me mozzarella fried spaghetti chicken with chili and beans? Sorry, well, beans are in chili. With chili and cannolis on top isn't a reasonable dish? I guess you could double bean. If you could double bean if you want. Someone in chat just said, Vinny, did you make that up off the top of your head, or is that an actual thing he ate? It's weird to me, and kind of amazing, that that could be even mistaken as a real item from his show. Wonder how everyone's doing. Well, we can't just hang around. Let's keep going. Okay. I mean, what could give it away that it was fake? The cannolis? I got you a present! Take a look! You're gonna love it! It's a new car! I mean, Speed Luigi is loaded. He's a pop star after all. It's an amazing gift. Elvis used to do that. Elvis used to just randomly buy people like fucking Ferraris. Seriously. There would be like times where he would just be out. Hey, you want a new car? I'll say, do you want a new car? Could go here, could go far. I'll say to myself, that's right, I'll just leave it alone. What a wonderful life. That's not even an Elvis song. Not even an Elvis song. Vinny, you're a nut fam. You're just realizing this? It took this long, but the secret has been revealed. You sound like Hank Hill. How about, okay, it's Hank Hill doing an impression of Elvis. Mountain Dew, chill. You're always so full of energy, Two-Faced. Nah, that's not true. I didn't sleep well yesterday, so I'm not talking as much. It seemed pretty lively to me. Hold that feeling. Oh, I thought the names of these enemies were Pap for a second. No. Sometimes Hotel Mario will get a kill and say no, but I'll be in the middle of telling you guys something stupid, and I'll look at the chat and everyone says no. I'm like, well, I guess I'm an asshole. And then I realize, no, that's just Hotel Mario. Pap. Popcorn. Probably have heard the story many times, but I've once convinced people from the South that here in New York we pronounce popcorn as popcorn. It was like on Xbox Live, I think like 10 years ago or so. It's one of my friends and I. And we were like really, you know, we were really selling the idea. It's probably one of my proudest moments. I don't remember a whole lot in my life. Like, my memory's really bad. I don't even remember, like, graduation. I don't remember proms. I don't remember a lot. But I remember that one time I convinced a bunch of people from the South that we here in New York pronounced popcorn as popcorn. So much so that I've had to tell this story multiple times on my stream. I'll be on my deathbed telling my adopted Guy Fieri grandchildren. Yes, I will be adopting children that were donated by Guy Fieri. This is my goal. I don't want to carry on my own DNA. Like, I'm okay with letting my line, you know, suffocate and disappear. But we have to pass along his strain. It's important. Vinny, I thought you weren't into donations, but shh. He's got a son. That will be my son, eventually. Has Vinny talked about the new Star Trek vehicles and how they sucked? I talked about Star Trek Discovery the other day, and I don't really care for the designs. I thought some of the designs during the big battle were kind of cool, but I'm not really digging what they're doing with the show. It is a good show. In a lot of respects. But it's upsetting me because it's not Star Trek that I remember it. Oh, that's my complaint. I'm a whiny baby. And it's got some problems on its own, even unrelated to Star Trek. But it's a humorless, like, revenge-filled war sci-fi series. And don't we have enough of those? Aren't they, like, fucking everywhere? I'll continue watching it. Oh, there's never any thirst for fun and games. Hey Zot, it's like a made-for-TV movie based on the style of the J.J. Abrams films. That's why I like Star Trek Beyond better than most of the other Star Trek movies. The characters were really well defined in Star Trek Beyond, and I think it's because Simon Pegg wrote it. The beginning of the movie felt like an episode of Star Trek. It was really good. And the action was a little excessive, yes. But who was the serious soldier, guys? Was it Morgan? Or was it, Mr. LaForge? It was Papyrus. Oh god. It was Papyrus. And, whose outfit is correct? It's good outfits there. Yeah, I liked Star Trek Beyond mostly. It got a little stupid. It was promoted really poorly with the stupid motorcycle stuff and the Beastie Boys. Which... I mean, there was a plot element involving the Beastie Boys, believe it or not, in Star Trek Beyond. It was just... It sold... It didn't do well in the movie theater because I think it was marketed as this dumb thing. And it was a little bit better than that. Still kind of dumb. But it had a little bit more heart, it had a little more humor, and the characters felt like they felt in the original, in the 80s, you know? I think J.J. Abrams is not necessarily 100% to blame for the direction the series took. I think his writers are to blame. Kurtzman and Orsi or whatever. I think if JJ directed Beyond with the Simon Pegg script, it would have been just as good, if not even a little bit better. Like, Justin Lin did a good job, but I think JJ's directing is fine when he has a good script. That's why I'm hoping desperately that Episode 9 is written by Rian Johnson. Or better yet, get JJ out and get Denis Villeneuve in. Dune? Make him wait. Bond? Nah, make him wait. Get him to do Star Wars. Can you do a cover of the opening song of Star Trek Enterprise? It's been a long road! That's all I remember, because I would skip it after the word road. I would just go, nope, skip. You can tell what's in them from the smell, right? Totally. Especially those HP bananas. Such a sweet, sweet smell. Yeah, sweet. John is pretending like he knows what bananas smell like. He has no nose. And gold has a real metallic smell to it. Yeah, so metallic. Wonder what treasure we'll get next. Yeah, I wonder. Jana's just doing a character study here. Did you watch the Blade Runner shorts? I did. I watched the live-action ones, and I watched the anime. And... they were great. The one with Batista might have been my favorite. But I thought the anime was an excellent bridge of... like, bridge between the old movie and the new one. Anime, take a shot. Anime, I did it, I watched an anime. I watched an anime based on Blade Runner. Anime, animu, anime. Okay. Now that we've had our desensitization, exposure therapy has worked, and we can move on. Someone in chat wrote slippery slope. Well, if they do another Blade Runner anime, I'll watch that one. That was really good. That was really good. What is this, Sphinx cat suit? Vinny, I'm glad Batista's getting more roles outside of being typecast as Buff Dude. Well, he does Buff Dude really well, but I was talking about Batista on the stream the other day, and I think the dude has got range. He's got real range as an actor. And I'm kind of shocked that he does. You should watch the, which one was it called? What was the short with Batista in it? Even if you have no interest in Blade Runner, or anything to do with this series, Which I can't believe I'm saying it's a series. That's a weird thing for me to say. Is there something on me? Yes. There's a thread on your shoulder. It was driving me nuts. Thanks. 2048. It's called Blade Runner 2048. It's just a couple... It's like 5-10 minutes. 6 minutes. And it's, kind of an establishment of the character that he plays for the movie. And he does a really, really great job in it. He's got very tiny glasses, which work... I like the tiny glasses, because his head is so big, and the tiny glasses just add this, like, weird kind of... like, something's off. Which, if he's playing a replicant, it's perfect. Well, he is. It's confirmed he is. From the short films. Have you seen The Expanse? I've heard of it. I've heard it was interesting sci-fi. Vinny, I can see him in Jurassic Park 5 as one of the survivors. I can see him in Jumanji 3, following up from the performance that the cock did. Do you personally think Deckard is a replicant? Oh man. The debate rages on. I don't know. I don't think... I think he is. Maybe, but I don't want him to be. I think there's enough on either side where he could or he might not be. I'm not sure. But I think he is based on a certain origami. To me, that makes it seem pretty obvious. He's still alive, so no. Well, maybe he's an experimental Nexus 8 before Nexus 8. Maybe they jacked his lifespan. Maybe this will be answered in the sequel, maybe it won't, I don't know. But I really don't know. I think yes, though. No one but Ridley Scott wants him to be a replicant. Yeah, I know. Ridley was like, oh, you know, Deckard's a replicant. And it's like, you're killing it. It's not fun anymore when you just out and say that. And I disagree. And Harrison Ford is like... No. Harrison Ford, do you think Deckard is a replicant? No. Why don't you think he's a replicant? Fuck you. Okay, but really, why don't you think he's a replicant? Ruins the character arc. Alright, I'll stop being a severe nerd. Damn. Vinny, my older brother and dad thought Blade Runner was crap. Can you share in my disappointment? Alright, listen. There's a lot of people that have been watching this movie lately. Obviously, there's a sequel coming out next week. I couldn't be more excited by the early reactions to the movie. People are calling it excellent. I'm, like, beside myself that this turned out to be a decent thing. Obviously, I need to see it, but I'm hopeful. So, it's coming up a lot, right? And someone earlier just said, Vinny, I watched it, I didn't get it. It's definitely one of those movies. You're not 100% supposed to... It's got problems in terms of pacing and stuff, and it doesn't have a traditional narrative in a lot of senses. It's very slow. And, people, when it ends, are just like, what, that's it? But it's more about the characters, it's more about the questions that it raises about being human. A tender moment from the brothers. Speaking about being human. Speed Luigi barely knows. How much IQ do you need to understand it? At least 240. Enough that you could also fully appreciate and understand the nuance of prick and mopey. But no, but really though, it's... Even if you are a big sci-fi fan and you're a smart person, Blade Runner might not work for you. It's not about intelligence, it's not about, like, being better than someone because you like it. It's about, like, does it resonate? And it doesn't with a lot of people. And the movie is more about a mood. It's more about what it makes you feel. And it kind of makes you think about humans. Like, in the movie, the replicants act more like humans than humans do. And that is kind of interesting to see. They're like kids. And they're kind of learning as the movie goes on. But they also have to come face to face with their own mortality. There's a lot of really juicy things to chew on in that movie, but it's not gonna work for everyone. It's not a Star Wars. It's not an Indiana Jones. You know, it's not like, here's the thing that must be done. And then it's weird, like, the stuff that happens at the end with Roy. He starts howling like a fucking wolf. And that's purely symbolic more than anything. Like, it's just him. Like, he's the hunter. Deckard was the hunter. Now Roy is hunting him. You know? So, anyway. I love the movie, but I have said before, I think it's got some problems, and I totally understand if people don't get it. I hype it up a lot. I'm sorry if my hype of the movie and my love of the movie has maybe colored your expectations for it, and then you watched it, and it kind of sucked for you. I apologize deeply if that happened. My first watch of the movie didn't really do it for me. And I liked it, but I didn't love it. And then I ended up watching it like 2 more times, and then it slowly became one of my favorite movies. And this is only 10 years ago. So I bought it when it was, the final cut came out 10 years ago. Up until then, there wasn't really a perfect, satisfactory cut of the movie. There were a lot of other versions that were kind of shit. So I would recommend watching the final cut. I think it's the definitive version. I have heard about the Iwata thing with golf on the Switch. Vinny, should they make the Fifth Element too? I love Fifth Element. De Clelon. Release a bewitching perfume that might make enemies absent-minded. I don't think Luc Besson should touch the movie, because he... Didn't he make a movie recently, Valerian or something? Wasn't it not good? Maybe we should just leave... We should just leave the Fifth Element alone. Or, like, get Denis Villeneuve to do it in 10 years. Denny's gonna be booked. He's gonna be booked solid. Dude's already got, like, Dune. They want him to do Bond. This guy's gonna be doing fucking sequels for the rest of his life. And they're just gonna keep throwing millions at him. But here's the thing, I do think that Denis Villeneuve is a true auteur. And I believe that he'll take... Eventually, he'll stop taking sequels. And I think he'll just start making movies for himself. Maybe he'll do one for the studio, one for himself. You know? That seems to be like a nice balance. Yeah, Sicario was fucking amazing. I love that. Sicario was great. Arrival was great. Dude directs great movies. Vinny, why do I like my conspiracy theorist coworker? I have to reach deep into your psyche. Alright, I want you to focus really hard. I want you to send your thoughts to me. Focus and think to yourself, Vinesauce. Over and over and over again. Take long, deep breaths. 7 seconds in. Hold. 3 seconds. 5 seconds out. Hold. 3 seconds. 7 seconds in. Hold. 3 seconds. Send your feelings to me. You like him because he gave you a blumpkin. Not you too.
War hard.
He's probably fun to listen to, and it probably breaks up the monotony of the day and of your life. I don't know, man, I don't know. Pharaoh Waluigi II. Belongs in a museum. Fucking Jan thinks he's a human. Then he becomes a fucking pharaoh. I am Pharaoh.
What had?
Vinny, did you watch Conan take Tom Cruise out for a drive and he's not allowed to leave, and they share an uneasy silence in the ride? Yes, I did watch that. I like that it was a nice parody of the comedians in cars getting coffee thing. I enjoyed... And carpool karaoke, or whatever the fuck it is that James Corden does. I can't believe that those videos, carpool karaoke, get so many views. It's insanity.
How does this keep happening? My poor face! Curse you, Darker Lord! You've got to go and take that sucker out. Not that I'm back to my evil ways or anything. You stay safe now.
Are there any actors from the 80s, 90s you've legitimately come to dislike from remakes and reimaginings? Huh. Actors? What are your thoughts on Playboy? I read it for the articles. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, like, specifically 80s movie actors. Like, well, I guess you could, since Tom Cruise came up, Tom Cruise does a lot of action schlock, but his movies are never really, like, terrible, unless we talk in The Mummy. Like, he always... at least chooses a decent movie, and sometimes a very good movie, like Edge of Tomorrow. You know, obviously he's Xenu reincarnate, but that's, you know, little to do with his acting. I don't think he's a great actor, I think he just does action well. And he runs well. He runs good. Wait, look! Hey, alpaca. So glad you're okay. Tommy's joining the party, like, later, you know? As in, like, post-game. Camo tank too. It's got digital camo. You can unlock that by spending a nice amount of XP. You know, for skins and for, you get like a nice boost. You know, it's weird. I'm looking at a box of Pop-Tarts that I have. XP boost free. That's a cool looking outfit. Yeah, it's a Destiny thing. What flavor? It's the strawberry ones. I usually go back and forth between, I talked about s'mores and, like, strawberry. But s'mores, I feel a little guilty. S'mores... It's weird. Strawberry I don't feel as guilty eating for breakfast, but s'mores, I feel guilty. Right here! I was a terrible Gordon Fieri. Right here. Right here! Absolutely awful. Right here! Yeah, this dungeon is gonna take forever, and I wasn't planning on doing more than 2 hours tonight. And I'm gonna take the rest of the night off because the weather is beautiful, and the weather is going to get worse. And I'm a weirdo who likes to go for walks and sit outside at night when it's really nice out. It's like room temperature outside. And according to the weather, it's gonna get kinda not as cool, not as good. Like, we're gonna be dipping into, like, 60s. So... At night? Why? I don't know, I'd like to play guitar outside a little bit. And, just go for a walk. Don't mind me. It helps me think. I come up with good lyrics when I walk. Hey, I don't live in Manhattan. Like, I'm not gonna be walking around like a crack den, you know what I mean? So here we are above the clouds. I feel like a deity all the way up here. Worship me, you puny mortals. Bwah. Did this character say bwah? Oh, it's you. It's been a while. Explorer Rabbit at your service. You've climbed a long way. And you say you're going further up? If you are, you'd better take the stairs. Did you know? But at the top there's a treasure vault. You need to remember this phrase. Take the hidden road to find the secret treasure hoard. Well, see you around. Vinny, do you still play Pokemon Go? No. Playing guitar outside at 1 AM. Sure, but your neighbors love you. Unplugged electric guitar. It's like... You wouldn't believe how quiet that is. So no, it's all good. No, I don't play Pokemon Go. I liked it for the cultural thing that it did. It was kind of cool for a little while there. It was a nice idea. It was fun, and I liked seeing people walk around and, like, actually be outside and still not interact with each other, but it was, you know, we were almost there. We were almost there. We almost had a reason to do stuff and bump into each other and meet new people. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun for a couple of weeks. Do you often go out at night? No, not really. Very rarely. But if I need some, like, if I need some time to clear my head a little bit, maybe then. Or I'll just sit outside. Like I said, I'll just sit. I won't actually go for a walk, but I'll just sit. Grab that electric guitar. Are you ever scared while walking at night? Jesus. I probably should have just kept my mouth shut, to be honest, but... Yes and no, but that's part of the fun. I live in a nice area, and sometimes I'll even go down to the boardwalk. Other times I will just sit outside. Well, when I say part of the fun, it's not like... I'm not exactly... Like I said, I'm not like going around crack dens, you know what I mean? No, not that boardwalk, not the one with the cherry. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more. I could do this one. Do you take any protection with you at night? I'm loaded up with condoms. I'm good, mate. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a low-hanging fruit. For sure. It's too easy. But no, the walks are mostly during the day. The night stuff only happens once in a very, very, very rare occasion. In fact, tonight I plan on just sitting outside and playing guitar. I don't actually plan on going for a walk. So it's like, I should point out this is not a common occurrence. I know, like, people are actually kind of, like, shocked about this walk thing at night. And, yeah, it is a little weird, I can't deny that, but it's kind of just if I'm really, if it's, like, room temperature outside, it's kind of a nice way, and I really need some, like, head clearing. That's a form of meditation for me. So it's, like, kind of rare, but mostly I don't like the winter. I really don't like the winter and it's fast approaching. So I've been trying to make the best out of the nice weather. I know that seems kind of pointless when there's video games inside, but, you know, there's also Switches. You could bring them outside. You know, maybe if you caught me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I'd have been like, yeah, fuck outside. What do I need to go outside for? Fuck that! So, how'd you end up becoming the Dark Lord? That's not an easy story. I used to work in a banana factory. What? I made lots and lots of HP bananas every day. I wondered whether I'd be making bananas forever. I wondered whether I'd be happy with that life. And when I thought about that, I heard a voice. I'll give you power, it said. I'll turn you into a most powerful being. I was so tempted by that voice, it led me to open a forbidden box. Something black flew out, took hold of me. It's really scary. It stole my body and turned me into the evil Dark Lord. I fell asleep. Hey, are you listening? Oh, yeah, that sounds terrible. By the way, the person the curse has hold of now is the great sage Jesus. My mentor. Oh no, not the great sage. Well, the lesson here is there's always money in the banana stand. Here's the best question I think I've ever received. Vinny, have you seen Spider-Man masturbate outside your window like what happened with me last year with Batman? No. What did I just miss? Did I miss something with Jan? What happened? Did Jan not help someone up? It's a good thing I wasn't looking, Jan, because I would have fucking hated that. Tripped Two-Face into a puddle. That wasn't a puddle. See? Instant karma. Instant karma. That's what you get! That was Spider-Man. That was the remnants of Spider-Man. Okay, we'll do one. One ticket. That worked out. Isn't this the dude from Harry Potter? Mad Eye Mooney? What's his name? Mad Eye Moody. Okay. That was Mooney, like Kyle Mooney. It wasn't. Alright. So it's about 2 hours of Miitopia. And I should be able to defeat... I mean, I don't know how much longer that dungeon is, but... we should be able to defeat the Dark Lord Jesus on the next stream of Miitopia. Likely this weekend, so I hope you come by for that. Again, I'm well aware that Miitopia has just become stuff like this, and me talking about movies and random things, but there's not a lot happening. I mean, even when I am actually making decisions, it's kind of minimal stuff. Like, it's just kind of me pressing the buttons and then watching. So, it's not the most engaging game in the world. And I end up just ranting about stuff and talking about stuff and reading chat. Quacking. I said quacking. Thanks. And that's about it. But hey, you know what? I'm still having fun with it. We'll do a little post-game. And maybe it'll be one of those, I'll revisit it every now and then streams, you know? it really wasn't a proper sequel to Tamagotchi. It's its own thing. It's good in a different way, but it has less interaction, more combat, and that's fine. But it didn't really... It wasn't the lore factory that Tamagotchi was. So, what kind of art do we have tonight? There's 2 whole new post-game areas with a bunch of bosses and stuff. That's cool. Then we'll do that. We'll get some new characters. We'll be able to have Tommy as a vampire. We'll get more Tamagotchi characters in there. So, here's art from Hajk. I don't think they made a Waluigi doll. I think instead they drew that thing on the paper there. Perhaps... Well, I'm not sure what that is. This one's from Not a Meme 69. Quality streaming owned by Binyo Studios. Please support the Compony Zipzune Vineco. From Where Whiskey. It says here, it's based on Neon Genesis Evangelion. To be honest, I've never watched NGE, so I have no clue if this reference is fitting. But I've had this in my mind since you finished playing everything. So, okay. It's based on the game Everything. Got it. This one's from Clover Cosmo. Nice art. Here's a sponge. Why do some people call you Binyot? That's a long story, my friend.
Binyot, why do you not play the games I want you to play? Binyot, you play the wrong games and you say the wrong things during your stream. But since your streams are being projected directly into my mind stem, I cannot turn away, so I have to continue to watch the things I do not wish to see. You play the baby games, and I am not a baby, Binyot. I am an adult, and I wish to see the shoot.
I hope that helps. That should explain it, right? From McCracken. Here's me. Kind of minimal. Okay, from Primal Screen Guy. Vinesauce stream starting soon. And also from Primal Screen Guy, here's a BRB. I look like dead in this BRB. From Vinny. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along. He likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means. Actually, I think Kurt's saying he knows not what it means, not don't know. But regardless, nice art. From Review 2012, Super Toad Bros. Here's a bunch of the Vinesauce streamers, all original, unique characters, replaced by toads. From Spang Boober, Afro Duck Ross. Okay. From Pajama Pants Jack. Vinesauce Foundation streams Corruptions and Pizza. Oh, quick announcement. So, for the shop, in maybe a month or something like that, we're going to probably do a grab bag, which will come with a bunch of, like, lanyard stickers, stuff like that. A little mini plushie. There you go. A little mini one for a keychain. Maybe a couple of other things. If you have any ideas for a little piece of merch that maybe you've seen before and you think it would go well in a grab bag, it won't have Vine condoms in it. No, sir. Sorry. But if you have any ideas and you've seen it before, like a little tiny thing, something that could fit in a grab bag, we're thinking about USB drive as well. But yeah, send me an email. Let me know if you're aware of anything particularly cool that we might be able to contact and get a bunch of them for the grab bag. Maybe the bag will be kind of cool too in and of itself. Pins we've done. Pickles we've done, obviously. I don't think we're going to do the pickles anymore. Maybe that was just a one-time thing. I'm not sure. More pins could be in the future. But, again, any ideas for stuff that's maybe a little out of the ordinary? Not just your run-of-the-mill stuff that you see everywhere? Drop me a line. From Boss Kool-Aid. Refers to the link. Oh, I gotcha. I see what you did. It's a callback. This one's from Vlinyot. The Vlinnies are taking over. Yeah, limited edition kazoos will be in the grab bag, I think. Not to let the cat out of the bag too quickly. But anyway, cool. Cool, Vinny. This one's from Bento-chan. This is what reminded me of the grab bag. I saw the thumbnail for this, and I was like, oh, it's a little charm. It's kind of cool. From Benimations.
Luigi, look!
From Lolly Princess. Here's a GIF. It's a thing. It's nice. From Nick the Game Guy. Here's some traditionally done art of the characters, the trifecta of unholy. It's cool. From the Great Mighty Pooh. Ultimate Jobel versus Beanyor. The only two Vinesauce streamers, remember. Meme Battle Royale. Whose memes are better? I almost want to vomit in my mouth a little bit, but is it just me, or are many of Joel's characters just like JoJo characters? I think there's more. Come on, there's got to be more. I'm actually there's only one Vinesauce streamer. I just do all the voices. I just want you to know. But yeah, here's one from Telestrek. It's a nice little 3D low poly scoot. Yeah, it's kind of good. I like it. Here's one from UFan 975. Fine Shroom is ready for Mii-topia. From the Swood Hood, or the Swood Hood, you can finally enter the skyscraper. It turns out Mii-topia was all just a big game of D&D. Who would have known? It was all in your head. From Gust the Ghost. Here's a Vinesauce soundboard. Here's the, here you go. There you go. That's everything. I don't even need to stream anymore. I'll just get one of you guys to press the button, another one to play the video games. Perfect. From Lomapa 183. I don't recognize the show. It's a Super Jail reference. Oh, okay. I've seen season 1 of Super Jail. I haven't seen it since then. From Vinny. Maybe, just maybe, he's your puppet master, Vin. More non-canon lore. Nice art. From Lomapa 183. Here's a couple of the characters. Looking good. From Rocket Cat. Here's a BRB. Me with a giant fucking pot of coffee. it's funny because I usually only have a cup of coffee a day, medium at most, sometimes small, and that's good enough. You know, start my day, have a cup of coffee, good enough. However, there was an occasion recently where I had a medium, and then I had another medium like 5 hours later, and my heart was beating so fucking fast. It was just too much. I was wired, I was tired, but I was also wired, and it was just like, yeah, it was this awful feeling. Fuck. So the point is, coffee's great. Also great art, Rocket Cat. From Titty Fat. Look at that. There's a Scoot with a banana cannon. And me just kind of sleeping. Letting Scoot do all the work with the banana canyon. Cool. From the cheesiest peony. I don't know what the hell's happening here. It's borscht. I guess this was during one of the corruptions. I don't even remember. From the Whittler. There's too many brothers. From the Whittler. Here's Pharaoh Waluigi. From Boss Kool-Aid. Here's a couple of Jans and some other characters. Crusty pixels, huh? Glow-in-the-dark ink made a little sponge animation. From Roxas 13 Keys, Sponge learns the power of the Keyblade. Sorry for the bad quality. Rush to get it finished. Looks good. This one's from SSJB 80. Elvis Hill. Ho ho ho, propane. And from Palkia DS, here's the friendly dragon that took us to the Dark Lord's castle. Alright, I'm done. That's it. That's the art. Thank you, artists. Everything came out great tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. A little Mii-topia during the week. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, more than likely. I want to do more Rock of Ages 2. I want to do more SteamWorld Dig 2. I want to do Samus Returns and Mario versus Rabbids or plus Rabbids or whatever. It's a nice variety of games, I'd say. But expect some more of that stuff. I don't know which first or when, but it'll happen. So, yeah. Good night. And while I'm gone, or whenever, if you didn't already know, and this is not, some people don't know, there are other Vinesauce streamers that you can check out if you have the time to do so. And you can go to vinesauce.com or twitch.tv/team/Vinesauce to find the entire team. Or you can just check my page. You know, the info on the page is all there. It'll link to the other streamers, it links to the shop, it links to Full Sauce, it links to Twitter, the whole thing. And if you want to check out the other streamers, they are good. And again, anyone who's sent me bits, I appreciate them. I don't need them. I would recommend you don't send me the bits. You can if you want, that's fine. I won't lick a gift horse in the mouth. But, you know, the other streamers would probably enjoy them more than me. So, again, feel free, but I'd rather they get them. So that's that. I think that's it. So, thank you. See you guys later. Good night.